Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Missouri wants to go fast. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Back to throw, it's Cook. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To throw, it's Cook. He finds his man. Touchdown, Missouri! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point splits the upright.
Missouri 7, Colorado 0.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sanders. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Come on, fam. Be honorable, bro. You got Sanders, son. Come on now.
The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock. It's another delay of game penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Waves beyond for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line.
I'm waiting on you.
down here for the offense. He's the pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
First down here, time for maybe one more play into the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Let's see if I can. This guy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's spits it out to the ground. Picked off.
I chose that play too.
He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find a space. There's zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. I'll get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Working down right side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal.
I bet you we on score.
That's what's so scary about
I bet you we don't. Ha. He lost. I'll take that dub.
So it's time for the sophomore and then what, senior? All-American.
Congratulations, I won that game. Good chance. Okay, hey. Yeah, well, upset. Gotta get a shit. That's all it's got a problem. We can't do it.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it. Ironic that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a top 5 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And you guys can't wait to get this one started.
So you play it.
And the Buffaloes will put it away to start the game. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense set on first down.
Let's see.
Takes the handoff. It's Hayes.
Yep, gotcha.
Knock him down after a pickup of one.
Well, welcome to the stream.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
We see it. Man, you would have went some here.
The gift.
Come here, man.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the running back didn't
Colorado.
do a nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Getting to the and they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll leave it with him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
They're bringing deep, setting up the screen.
Nigga, oh.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Buffaloes in the hurry up.
It's all in the hips.
Turning to the running game on 1st and
Good
goal.
shit.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like that. You got a knife. You got a knife. I see he got a mic. What I said. You said something at first.
Now on 2nd and
I can't really hear the TV loud, but I can hear a little bit.
looking to throw it Sanders. Using the quick game. And he crosses his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have me.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Handoff from the gun. Pirouettes through. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Milroe. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the ground.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get 1st downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
They go to the draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown time!
Good shoot, good shoot.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he added the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go hurry up here. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They didn't get enough for the 1st down, so 4th down, clock running as they hurry to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. That should be the final play of the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it set up on the outside. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Going up top on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. To the air, it's Sanders. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. Complete downfield. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Alabama quickly back to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy. But you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
He's looking for a man on second down. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third down, going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their fronts...
And it's slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, that's deflating. And as a defensive guy, I was frustrated when my offense didn't come through when I needed them to. But now it's my time. I got to go make a play. I got to go force a turnover, get the ball back to my offense so we can tie or win this ball game.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, and basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
To the air, it's Criswell. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs,
and this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just destroying his way through the field. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like the rivalries.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina. these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Martin out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Pocket starts to collapse. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. The give out of the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Criswell. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on it.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
That's it, fly. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They believe they can run right here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rides to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Criswell. They get to him as he throws. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing like it. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got loose, it was all over. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Bringing it back. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. give to the running back. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, right?
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The play action fake. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you're gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have...
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Criswell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy, because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
North Carolina 22, South Carolina 19.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hampton. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just move this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give him a chance. The defense...
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That keeps the score. North Carolina, 29.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 4, set to kick it off.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hampton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it behind the line. It's Barlow. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Throws for the tight end. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
South Carolina.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to power it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
29.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalry. Got a lot of running room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for room. It's Hampton. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The toss to the outside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. Few anxious moments there, and the ball's on the ground.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Buys a little time. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough.
Nah, you got some serious player MC.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's go. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? You got all these analytics on 4th down, saying to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
That's reeled in. It's Adams. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the 1st drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks. You're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the 1st play. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very 1st pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The offense starts with a short field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, South Carolina 0.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. The give to the tailback. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown time. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit. Momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ready to fire from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him out.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
With jet sweep pass. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Shut up.
Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off.
Shut up. Go to bed, little boy.
He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Got a man. It's Sanders. And it's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting.
He shut up. Fine. Go to bed, little boy. Go to sleep.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdown.
Shut up. You are annoying.
The offense does takes advantage of great field position.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. A run for the quarterback. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires it. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Brings up second down.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And he's running in the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
29, South Carolina, 0.
All right, let's get
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip.
Let's go. Set.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're trying to get to him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah, of course. Now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
Keeps it on the bootleg. On the run, still looking. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Pressure coming. Slips away. Throws to the tight end. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got...
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out.
Nothing but green ahead. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Bulls his way forward. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Coming after it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your play. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Wants to pass it. He's going up top here late in the game.
The 2nd down pass.
And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Oh, he's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He's loose. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. And the PAT is good, helps the kicker stats and not much else, as this one is in the books. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw. Hires on the move. Connection to the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll immediately call timeout. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
He gets it away from his own end zone. You hope your punter can flip the field. Couldn't do it this time as the ball is down just inside the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What
When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's McDowell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. This guy can throw it. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, South Carolina 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to them and forced the incompletion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Sanders. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found daylight. It was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here comes the two-point try. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws to the back. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Judkins. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Release to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays.
Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Powers forward. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Now improvising. Fires downfield. Holds it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Unleashes one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Back to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21, South Carolina, 8.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They're bringing heat. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's now second and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on fourth and goal. To throw, it's Howard. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's off to the races. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll get rid of it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you, dude.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, he'll fire. He's going for a big play downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th.
29, South Carolina, 8.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, South Carolina, 8.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 40. He's inside the 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, that you're talking about.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking to take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the ball is picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Going for the big play. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.